What's good, everybody, and welcome to this very first introductory episode of the Coaxum podcast, where I discuss actionable relationship counsel. Now, obviously, I'm John, but you may be wondering to yourself, why in the world do we need yet another relationship podcast? Why do we need more conversations about it? Don't we have enough on a whole bunch of different platforms? And you got a good point there. I'm not going to lie to you. There's a whole lot of relationship podcasts out there. So it's my duty today to share with you what is going to make this podcast different, and at the same time tell you why I personally am doing this. So what I like to tell people is, with this podcast and with me, you're going to get 4 for 1. That's right, 4 for 1. Not 2 for 1, not 3 for 1, but 4 for 1. And let me tell you what I mean. With this podcast, you're going to get the clinical. I happen to be a licensed professional counselor, and I've been counseling people for a little while now at practically every single stage of relationships, from single to dating to engaged to married, and even on the verge of divorce. And I'm going to bring all of that training, all of my skills, all of my techniques and tools that I use in the counseling room. I'm going to bring them right here to practically every single episode that I produce. Secondly is the biblical, but don't worry, I don't plan on turning this into a Bible study, but I do unapologetically claim that the Bible informs my worldview. I believe that the Bible has a lot of wisdom on many different subjects, particularly the subject of relationships. And don't worry, even if you don't subscribe to Christianity or a certain denomination or religion at all, I still believe that the Bible has a lot of wisdom to share for you. I'm also an ordained and theologically trained pastor, and I've been pastoring people through ministry for over 13 years now. I've given them counsel in that arena as well, and I've married a whole bunch of people, and using the Bible and the counsel that it has given has helped a lot of couples through navigating their relationships. Thirdly is the experiential. I'm actually married, and I've been married for the better part of 10 years now to my very best friend and my amazing wife. And I just kind of believe, there's a lot of things you can talk about marriage without being married, but there's some things that you really probably can't talk about as well or intelligently until you get into marriage. I know that certainly happened for me. There's a lot of things I didn't expect, wasn't aware of, and did not know until I crossed over the threshold of marriage. And I want to share some of that with you as well. Not only am I a husband, but I'm also a father, and being a father and bringing kids into the mix of a marriage or relationship certainly complicates things. I think that's a pretty good word. Complicates things a little bit more, and I want to bring that experience to you as well. But the fourth thing is really what I'm excited about, and I think the thing that really separates this podcast from a lot of others, and that's the practical. Yeah, the practical. That's why I call it Actionable Relationship Counsel. A lot of the podcasts and a lot of the platforms that we listen to that are having conversations about relationships they seem like they're kind of talking in circles. And don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing anybody, and there's a lot of good podcasts out there that I practically will reference myself. But there's a lot of them that talk in circles, and it ends up kind of being fruitless entertainment. We're just bashing the opposite sex. We're painting with a broad brush. We're only using our own anecdotal experiences and making it seem like that's how every relationship is. And none of this is really helpful to us being able to, again, to navigate our relationships. And so I want to be practical. I actually want to give you good guidance and good counsel for every relationship, no matter what stage you are at. Now, here's the final thing I'm going to say. I did not know this when I put together the subtitle, Actionable Relationship Counsel, that it would spell the acronym ARC. And I know it's not spelled the same way, but the ARC in the Bible was this boat, this vessel that helped get people from where they were to where they needed to be, or where God wanted them to be. It literally helped to save their lives. In every single episode, I'm going to be giving you some kind of ARC principle. I may not state it explicitly, but it's going to be in there. Some practical, actionable step, something that you can do to actually shift your relationship and get it from where it is to where you want it to be. I promise to do my best to be balanced, but I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to challenge you a little bit with some of the things that I say because I've been counseling couples for a very long time. And I think some of our relationship talk has gone off the deep end. And I'm going to try my best to bring it back on a sure foundation, if that's okay with you. So, listen, I want you to like and subscribe right now to this podcast, share it with your friends. We're about to go in. This is going to be an incredible journey. This is something that I'm stepping into because I'm incredibly passionate about it. But I'm also going to tell you this as I close. I ain't going to lie to y'all. I got a lot to say, a lot to say. So I hope you'll join with me on this journey, and we'll see you in the next episode.